Hi there, I'm with Sunny Paperny from Welcome You Home, and she is one of the best tenant locators I've ever worked with before. Give us some insights of what you do when you're looking for tenants.
And I help landlords find tenants and handle tenant-related issues. I do everything. So when a landlord hires me, they give me a key, and I do the advertising. I field all the phone calls. I put it all out there on the internet. We do the open houses. We collect applications. We take those applications, review them, and let the landlord ultimately decide who is the better fit, and I guide them with my opinion on the tenant. So we do the credit checks, and then I collect the deposit. We do the move-in. I collect their first month's rent, they get keys, and then my job is done. So the goal is to never really have to talk to your tenant or see your tenant until the tenant needs you. Most tenants want to be left alone, just like a landlord wants to be left alone. So I usually do a walkthrough, and they can be there, they don't have to be there. It's just a general walkthrough to basically describe the condition that the unit is in when the tenant gets the keys. I offer a la carte management, so if a landlord calls me and says, "Hey Sunny, my tenant didn't pay," then I have all the forms and the legal paperwork to prepare and serve, so the landlord doesn't have to know what to do. They don't need to be a realtor. They don't need to have access to everything that a realtor would have. They can say, "Sunny, I have a problem. My tenant didn't pay." I create the form, I send it, I tell them exactly what to do, how to do it, and usually the tenant pays. Or I prepare for them rental increases, which you should do every year. Doesn't matter how much. You should do something every year just so they know that every year they're getting a rental increase. Every year. I don't care if it's $5 or $10. Every year a rental increase.
You hear that? Every year!
Every year! Very important. We do credit checks. We do bounce checks. We do eviction checks. And then I get a income verification, and I talk to the previous landlord. So it's a very quick and easy process, and the landlord doesn't have any emotional attachment to this tenant. There's nothing emotional. And most tenants, they shouldn't be an emotion. They are your renter, and this is a business. So if your tenants are your friends and you feel bad for them, that's not going to work.
It's not going to work that way.
It's not going to work that way. You can email me, Sunny, SUNNY, at welcomeyou, all spelled out, home.com, welcomeyouhome.com, or my phone number is 323-228-4623.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
More harms.